Hi everyone, my name is Mary Beth. Welcome to my channel. So today we're going to ask what do you need to know on your twin flame journey. So today we're going to use a couple of different decks. I'm even going to use a shadow deck. So let's see what comes with it. So this is the Black Mirror deck. I think it's called Black Mirror. But anyway, we all are the shadows, right? We're all gray, meaning we're all light and darkness. You can't forget about the darkness. That's the divine feminine. you can't forget about the divine feminine. The divine feminine is very important. You cannot ignore her. Yes, she's in the shadows. I get it. But let's see, as the collective, and as my viewers for the collective, what do we need to know on this twin flame journey? What do we need to know? And this is basically kind of tell us our shadows. So it's okay. Yes, temple of my body. Oh, that's interesting. The temple of my body. That's interesting because we had another reading this week where people were kind of worried about their bodies. It looked like it was body changes. It was all about body changes, body changes. And oh, and of course now they're telling me the answer to that. So it's almost like when you have body changes, it may not be the best to do certain types of exercises when your body starts to change, and maybe you need a new exercise program so that your body can adjust, is what they're saying. So I don't know if you're getting old like I am. So when I don't know, as time goes on, the exercise regimen, whatever you want to say, has to change. And so anyway, this is kind of saying how we all kind of no, I shouldn't say we all kind of. I think I always said this before, but this is like Kendall Jenner. Looks like a possessed Kendall Jenner. That's just my opinion though. But anyway, so it's almost like when you look in the mirror, it's like you don't like what you see. You just kind of look kind of feel distorted. It's almost like a self-sabotage, almost like a dislike for self. And you just look in the mirror and you're just like, ugh, not good. And so what they're telling me, actually, I'm not gonna. Actually, let me just get advice on this, because now that we have the shadow, which is the temple of my body, what they're also telling me is this. Okay, they're telling me something else about the temple of the body. They're also telling me is that the body is your temple, so it's time to make other changes. So there's going to be some dietary changes, needs to be exercise changes. The body needs to be treated differently. It also could be about environmental stuff, right? So protecting your body, and when it comes to anything that might make you sensitive, such as chemicals, yeah, EMFs, it could be, smoking, drinking, drugs, medications, I don't know. So they're just giving me a list of stuff where it's like, for your own body, when you look at your body, there's some changes that need to be made. At the same time, you're not hating on your body, but there's some changes that need to be made, is all they're telling me. Because your body is your temple, and because you're moving up in vibration, and you need to kind of match those vibrations. So there may need to be, it could be, I'm going to give an example, maybe intermittent fasting. I don't know. Just maybe a change into your, it could be diet, it could be exercise, it could be just what you surround yourself with in the environment. Maybe you're in a polluted area, maybe it's moving to a non-polluted, is there such thing? To a non-polluted area. I am going to ask for do I ask this deck? I kind of want to know what's the advice. Yeah, I'm going to ask this deck. So what's the advice on example of my body when it comes to what do we need to know. What's the advice on this? What's the advice, please? What's the advice? Strength. Yeah, so building strength as well. So if you're feeling a bit stressed, you're putting stress on the body. It's not being the eucalyptus tree, it's being the oak tree, right? Look how sturdy that tree is. Like that's what, like you want to have a lot of strength. You want to be able to take anything on. The reason I'm laughing is because it's like, yeah, the things that you get, the things that get thrown at you, you're just like, after a while, you're just like, it is what it is. It's just like if you throw something at a eucalyptus tree, it's probably gonna bend or break. You throw something at this tree, it's just gonna, I guess you're not gonna dent it. You just not. Tree's just gonna look at you like, and. So it's all about building strength. Maybe this is like working out with weights physically, or again, building up your strength mentally. So how can you build up your strength mentally? That doesn't mean, being like curt to people, right? Or a bully. That just means, what are your what's your toolbox? Well, for me, it's the mirror work, right? It's like when somebody, makes me mad, which, at work, people make me mad. And so when you get mad, it's like you try to see the mirror. It's like, what's the mirror? What is this about? What's the energy around this? And if I can't get it, because sometimes it's way too convoluted for me, like it's somewhere deep in my subconscious mind. Like I'll do like a little reading for myself, and I'll be like, oh, okay, I need to heal that. Okay. So let's just ask this deck anyway. What else? We'll just do 3. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know when it comes to the Twin Flame journey? 3 cards. What do we need to know when it comes to our Twin Flame journey? 3 cards, please. 3 cards. All reversed. All right. Yeah, okay. So we have choices reversed, honesty reversed, and playful reversed. Here's a puzzle. Except they're reversed. I'm just going to show you what they look like. So, okay. Hold on, they're talking to me. Hold on. What do we need to know on our Twin Flame journey? So, it's almost like we don't have a choice right now. With the choices reversed, we don't really have a choice right now. We're not really given any choice. That we're really not being honest with ourselves, and we're not really being honest with ourselves. So at this point, it's like what the guides are saying is, because you're not being honest with yourself, they don't really have any choice, but they're not playing anymore. This is what I'm getting. I know this sounds weird, but it's like your guides aren't playing anymore. They're like, no, you're not getting it. You're not playing along. You're not playing nice. You're not following what we're trying to tell you, and you're not being honest with yourself. So we have no choice but to step in here. Okay, and what would that be? So can I have a clarifier on this, please? Can I have a clarifier on honesty, choices, and playful reversed? What's the clarifier on this, please? 1 card. One card. Yeah, they're like, we're not playing anymore. This is, you're not, you need to, we're going to thump you if you don't, yeah, chaos. So they're like, so because you're not being honest with yourself, and because you're not treating your body like a temple, okay, and because you're not building up enough strength within and without, we're going to bring in some chaos. We're going to clean house here. There's going to be an energy clearing coming in, coming up. Energy clearing coming up here. That's okay. What else is new? Right? What else is new? So they're just trying to push you into helping you in their own way. Let's ask this. So what is the advice here? What's the advice, please? What's the advice? We'll just do 3 cards. What's the advice here when it comes to all this that you've shown us? What's the advice? 3 cards. For the viewers, what's the advice? 3 cards. 3 cards. What's the advice for the collective here? That's the advice. Yeah. Jeesh. Lord have mercy. Okay, so we got friendship reverse, we got pleasure reverse, we got boundaries reverse. So it's almost like boundaries have been crossed. And that's interesting. So what they're telling me is that this could mean giving up oneself, giving up your own boundaries, or protecting your own time, protecting your own energy. Yeah, protecting your time and energy based on things that either A, you're wasting your, you could be, it might be, and I might be interpreting this, you interpret the way you want to interpret on certain friendships that maybe aren't for the best, and things that you find pleasurable that probably isn't for the best at this time. And so there's a shift going on. So if you find that there's something pleasurable that you enjoy doing, it may not be for the best anymore. You may have to shift that, because if you don't shift it, they're probably going to shift it for you. They're going to shift it. They're going to clear it. They're going to clear it out. Clear out your friends. Clear out certain pleasures. And it also could be there's some stuff that you're doing that you don't even find pleasurable, or friends that you don't even want to be with, and you find yourself with them anyway. And they're saying you're really just letting that, like, that's not being kind to yourself, and you're just kind of crossing your own boundaries with that. And again, it has to do with timelines, and has to do with where you're at in your vibration. Maybe it's just timing. It could be just for now, right? Maybe it's just the timeline you're on now that you need to maybe make some changes, and maybe later on, it'll be a good fit, right? So you just have to kind of know yourself, and you take that as how you want to take that. You trust me, I know you know. But we'll just stop there. I do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone. Bye.